Best Irish music on irishradio.org with Jerry Byrne.
I'm Jerry Byrne, Irish Radio it is. Since the onset of COVID and everything else, been speaking to many of the great and the good involved in music. Now, my next guest is a young gentleman. He's aged just 17 and making huge inroads and a huge impression in music. Now, he's currently taking part in the Glor Tire competition, which is happening on TG Cahir in Ireland. From Ballybofey in County Donegal, I'm delighted to say hello to Kelan Brown. Keelan, how are you?
Not so bad, Jerry. How's yourself?
Not bad at all, Keelan. Tell me this: how did you become involved in music? I mean, you're coming to the fore, big time.
Yeah, well, I mean, music's been a big part of my life since I was no age at all, really. Before I could even talk. My granddad has been a big influence. My mum, my dad. There's no set person really that's had the biggest influence. It's been everyone as a whole really who's had a major influence in my life on music and especially country music.
Right, that's excellent. Now you've done one thing about it. I mean, you've got Kelan Brown music on on Facebook. You've got your YouTube channel as well. And now I've seen you doing some live performances. Live streaming on Facebook and getting a huge amount of views and a huge amount of interest.
Yeah, it's been great, really. The support's been outstanding for me, and I'm just grateful for for everybody that tunes in and the opportunity that we have this with social media to reach people across the world. With especially in these times, like it's it's hard to get out, and there's nowhere really you can go. So social media has been a massive influence, and I'm only too grateful to be able to go live and stuff on Facebook and to reach different people across the world and keep them entertained.
Indeed, absolutely fabulous. Now you're taking part in the Glor Tire competition of 2021. How did that all come about? Well,
I've been in contact with Robert Mazel and a great guy called Wayne Thoreaus, and he is Robert's producer, and he's in Robert's band and stuff. And really, he's seen one of the covers I did. Actually, it got picked up by the Irish Daily Mirror over here in Ireland. It was a cover I did of Hello Darling, which is now obviously my new single. And he showed Robert, and Robert and him got in touch with me, and we met with him, and then it's gone on from there. And Robert asked me this year if I was ready to do Glór Tíre, and I said of course. I think this will be a great learning curve for me, and I think it's a great opportunity at the age that I am to get some great exposure, and I'm just ever so grateful for it.
Indeed so. It's a huge show, and it's a fantastic experience for you, and to be working with the likes of Wayne Thoreaus, and to have as a mentor somebody of the caliber of Robert Mazel.
Yeah. Robert's he's a great established artist, in country music, not just in Ireland. He's been about for many years now, and he's he's shown his class, and his style of music is very similar to my own, with him being American, and I'm more drawn to the American kind of country music, and that's where the storytelling and it's just me and Robert, we really get along, and we relate, suppose, once it comes to country music and the different styles and types. So I think there's no better man that I could have possibly got than Robert.
Indeed, absolutely fantastic. And you well done on your appearances so far. Now the Glor Tire competition, it continues, I believe, right through into March.
Yeah, it's going straight through until I'm pretty sure it's the 23rd of March. I think it runs until it started last week there on the 5th of January. It's on every Tuesday at 9:30, and I'm really excited for the journey, and hopefully now that the people will get behind me and vote for me and keep me in each week.
Indeed, and it must be a rather different. I know you haven't taken part in it before, but it must be a different, shall we say, experience of being on Glor Tíre with the current situation of COVID and all the rest of it.
Yeah, there's no crowds allowed in, or unfortunately, there's no there's nobody allowed in to really support you or anything. So you kind of have to do it, for everybody back home, and you kind of have to look at it as now they'll be looking at me on TV. That is their live performance, or that is their show that they normally go out to on a Saturday night or whatever. So you have to think about your audience at home and give it your all and make sure that they're enjoying it.
Indeed. Well done on on doing it, and I know that this year there's a huge crop of incredible talent taking part in the Glor Tíre.
Yeah, thanks very much. It's I think it's one of the most competitive years there's ever been on the show. Looking back, and I'm just ever so grateful again to be part of it. It's great to have competition there. That's it's neck and neck the whole way through, and they're all great people. All you each take great opportunities, and there's different things that you can take from their performances, and you can look at it and say, okay, maybe I could do more of this, or I could do more of that, and bring it into your own kind of game. And yeah, it's exciting.
Indeed, I bet it is. I bet it is, and I think it's excellent. I know it's a different experience this year, and that there's no there's no crowd and all the rest of it, and it's different. But I think that one of the unique things, I've spoken to many people who've taken part in Glor Tíre over the years. The very interesting thing about it is it's actually not about the winning; it's about the taking part in it.
Yeah, it's it's not like a case of it's all or nothing to go out and win the show. It's all about exposure and learning and taking the positives, each week from, critiques from the judges, from the band and the cameras being on you. It's all an experience, and with myself being 17 and really being only in the music industry for 12 to 15 months, there's no better thing I could have possibly went into other than this show.
Indeed, and the one huge thing about Glor Tíre is that every artist who takes part in it is able to showcase their talents, and as you say, it isn't actually about the winning. It's not an all or nothing, that if you don't win, you sort of don't go anywhere. I mean, all you've got to do is just look at so many other singers who have taken part, who haven't won, and have yet gone on to incredible careers in music.
Yeah, you look at, Lisa McHugh's one example, and then you have, Paul Rooney, Slim Attraction. These are really incredible artists, like, that they've gone on to make, the best of themselves, and you kind of have to look at it as if, are you a half empty cup kind of person, or are you a half filled cup kind of person? Then you have to kind of take, if you don't win it, are you going to be that half empty cup, or are you going to be the half filled cup? You have to take the positives, and you have to implement that into your future, really, and how you're going to bounce back, or how you're going to forward your career. Indeed,
yes. It's but it's an incredible springboard, to be able to display your talents on, and needless to say, the various various videos and streams that go out and go all over the world. It is a fantastic showcase. So tell me this, Keelan, how can somebody vote for you? What do they have to do?
Yeah, there's if you go onto my Facebook page, you can see my posts. There's links there to see how you can vote, and if you're on an Android, you can go onto the Google Play Store, and you can download the Glor Tíre app, and there's 5 free votes, and you can vote for your favorite artist. Hopefully that will be me. Right. But if you're on an Apple product or something, like an iPad or an iPhone, you can go onto the App Store on your Apple device, and you can vote from there. There's additional fees that if you additional voting if you want to vote, but there's the 5 free votes, and I believe that means the most. And voting is open until the 2nd of March, and then it goes from each week then.
Okay. So that's how basically that you voted. Keelan, listen, it's been lovely to talk to you. Wish you all the success in the world. Good luck in Glór Tíre, and I'm hopefully catch up with you after the Glór Tíre, and I believe you're doing making some recordings, and hopefully we'll be releasing an album later on in the year.
Yes, thanks very much, Jerry. It's been great talking to you. There's some exciting things to come from me this year, and it's great to have the support behind me. I've got to thank my fans and the people behind me in the background, and they're the only reason that I'm in the spot that I'm in, and I feel very blessed to be in this position at such a young age.
Indeed, Keelan, listen, to yourself and your family and one and all, stay safe and well, and listen, good luck in Glór Tíre, and I'll catch up with you a little later on in the new year.
Yeah, thanks very much, Jerry. Stay safe, and to all your listeners to be safe and happy and well, and I'll hopefully be on their radios very soon into the new year.